Hey guys, welcome back to today's episode. We're gonna go over our two trades for today. Today was really good. We had one loser and one winner. So our first trade today, you can see, is LASE. LASE was up on the day. Yesterday it was actually up after hours, and it was continuation. So going into this, I didn't really expect anything big. But at 7 a.m., of course, there's always gonna be that pump and sometimes that dump. But this time, this thing kept on pumping, and yeah, so it pumped. I'm looking for a break at this level, but I obviously missed the move. So I missed this move. I was watching it, before 4 a.m., and I missed this entire move. So I'm watching it, and I'm trying to see if I can take a stab at it. I'm looking at both 1 minute, 10-second chart. Right here is where I try to take a quick stab by getting at 479 from when I'm looking at my entries. And it actually goes up to a high of 492. What I'm looking for was a break over $5. So as you can see, it actually did go over $5 right over here, but not by much. But I would have taken my profit for those $20. I was up at least $10, $11, but we didn't get that. So I got in 479, 412, 413 in the morning, and it went up. It did not hold at this level. And then began to flush down. I got out for a loss of $11. I got to be strict with this. I cannot just hold 10 cents. It has to be 10 cents. If not, I'm going to be holding more losers as a habit, and I'm going to get comfortable doing that, so I can't do that. And obviously, when I sell, maybe a couple minutes later, it does go up and break this level pretty easily, and I'm like, wow, I missed that move. So I'm looking at another stock to see if there's anything else moving, and obviously I missed this move. So I'm like, okay, well, that felt like a gut punch, but I was like, you know what? It's okay. I built up my account where I can, take these trades. Before, back in like April, when my account was really small, my account size was probably like $800, almost $1,000. So I was already limiting myself. So my trades had to be really, really consistent, and it just sucked. If I missed that trade one time, then I'm gonna feel like real bad FOMO. But now my account's a little bit bigger, so I'm like, okay, I still have enough time to trade. So the next stock on the scanner was VCIG. VCIG popped up at 5 a.m. Normally, look, so if I don't see anything at 4:30 or 4 a.m., I'm going to be patient for 5. I noticed at 5:30 is when most news get put out, and it's kind of overwhelming. It's pretty overstimulating, so I have to just tell myself, I normally tell myself, hey, just wait for it, to wait for 5 a.m., wait for 5:30. You're going to get something. And I was right. VCIG popped up on the scanner, and the first headline I see on VCIG, to me, it sounded really bullish. So they have a $2 billion partnership. So I'm like, okay, that sounds really good. Before we go into the news, I actually used ChatGPT to help break it down, because I'm not the best guy to learn, financial stuff. I'll try to read stuff, but if I don't understand it as well, I'm gonna use ChatGPT to break it down. But anyways, I'm up on the scanner. I'm looking at the stock. It goes up, comes down, and in my first entry, we're looking at about 115. So I get in here. I begin adding about, let's see, how many shares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So I'm already in about actually 1,100 share position. It is a cheaper stock, as you can see. And as I'm adding up, I'm also taking profits on the way up as well. Just to secure some profits. And I noticed that this flashed down and quickly recovered, but I didn't add here. I'm going to be honest, this morning I was really, really tired, and I should have been way more attention. I should have paid attention to this area. This drop right here, could have been good for adding more shares, but this would have been my second trade, and I didn't have any, cushion on the day, so I was also tired too, so my reaction time was really slow this morning. So if I had maybe better reaction time, better sleep, I likely would have capitalized this on this move and just bought more on the pullback, because they did pull back. I noticed I was down already like almost $100, so it's almost 10 cents. At like 1,100, 1,000 shares, it's already $100 down when you're down 10 cents. But it quickly recovers, and I'm taking a little bit more profit on the way up, as I should, just to maintain that profit, maintain that green day. And I'm selling, let's see, my average, what I'm seeing here. So my average size for VCIG was 121, and I sell a little bit at this top right here, around this area. I wait until it pulls back right here. I had about 400 more shares because that's all I could afford was that 400 more shares. And I sell a little bit at the top over here. So my average was actually 121 and my sell was 129. So I got in for 8 cents of profits. Had I waited, this is the importance of waiting for a dip. This is the dip. If I had waited for the dip, I would have saved myself about 10 more cents. Getting in right here would have profited me a lot more, around $200, $300. So yeah, the entries matter, and I was jumpy. So I don't think this was like the cleanest trade on my end that I could have done. I should have waited for this dip. I knew it was gonna dip, but I didn't wait. I wanted to buy in here, and I bought in a little bit too high. So I've noticed that I just gotta be patient. I was patient the last couple of days, but I still profited. But this, I should be waiting for this type of move. I honestly thought this was a dip, and I thought it would just rip up. I mean, this partnership, we're gonna go on ChatGPT. Yeah, if I don't know, I'm gonna look at ChatGPT. So it's not really, so 18K Bitcoin, which is about 2.6 billion. So that's what they mean, but they don't really hold the actual Bitcoin. They're just responsible for the infrastructure management and commercialization of all this. So it's honestly not like they have this as part of, like, what's the word? It's not theirs, you know? They're just using this as a partnership. So it is a little bit misleading. It's not really the best move. Maybe if they like announced that they held a stake in Bitcoin at a certain average price, maybe this would have gone up higher. You know, who knows? But obviously, you can see the peak of the day was 144. I honestly, we were close to that peak, so I'm not too worried. We didn't really miss out on much. I was selling on the way up here, so I took my profits as it scalped it up. Then I bought in around in this area, so I'm going to show you my chart right here. Let's go. Oh, there we go. It's not good. Alright. Let's get this. So right here, show you my average fuel prices. So you can see right here, this is where I first bought LASE. I sold and I bought in right here. These are my entries, the green. And as you can see, as it was starting to pop up, I did start selling. And then I bought in again and I sold again. So this puts me at $104 for the day, and I'm really proud. I'll take that. Honestly, things could have been choppier. Let me know what you guys trade in the comments section below. And thank you for always watching. I really appreciate you guys. I hope we're all winning in this market. And if we're not winning, I hope we're learning. Learning is losing. Losing is never just losing. Losing is always learning. So just remember, if you're going through a couple losses, it's not the end of the world. I know it's tough, but if you have a strong why, you can overcome anyhow. So all right, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon when I'm recording. All right, take care. Bye-bye.